you, Raj, for that wonderful introduction. Hi, my name is Lester Barrios. I am the secretary for the project team. And today I will be showing you a demonstration of the prototype. But first, we'll go through the usual overview of the prototype. We'll discuss about what virtual machines are versus physical machines. We'll talk about how users, whether they're student, instructors, will be able to use our prototype. We'll also discuss about the value of the prototype, scalability, network performance, and a feature called high availability, brought to you by VMware. So let's get started. Our prototype was made so that students would have a reason not to complete their project. It's essentially building a machine or computer and putting it on the internet with the usual software such as Microsoft Office, or if we want Packet Tracer on that virtual machine. And all they really need is a web browser. So that's what our prototype is. So you're probably wondering what virtual machines are. Compared to physical machines, they are roughly the same. They have their own CPU, they have their own memory, they have their own hard drive, and even their own CD-ROM drive. The only difference is that they're electronic copies. So let's move on to how users will be able to access our prototype. So let's start with a scenario. We have a new student coming in from Durham Tech, and he wants to use Vista. Now, first thing on his mind is go to the library. So he does go to the library, and he finds out that Windows 2000 is the operating system of choice for the library. So he goes to our librarian and asks for instructions on where or how to log into a Vista machine. So our librarian goes to one of the computers and shows the student. We have chosen 3 methods of access to our prototype, one of which is called VI Web Access, which uses the regular web browser. There's also one called VI Client, which is software-based. It's made by VMware. And there's also one called Remote Desktop, which is available since Windows 95. So let me show you what web access looks like. This isn't something that's part of the student will be doing, but this is for demo purposes only. So our librarian turns on Internet Explorer. First thing they need to know is where is the authenticating server. That is, the authenticating server's purpose is to authenticate the user, whether they have specific rights. And we aptly call it mother server. I'll also explain the name context later.
Lester, you can go ahead and close that. Good time.
Here's our first sign of successful entry. Now, this is a certificate error, which in the prototype we haven't been able to solve, but our resources say that it can be solved using or creating your own certificate authority. We'll choose to continue. Again, this isn't part of the actual end product, but users will be, at the first log on, we'll see this part. Next thing they need to do is click on Login using Web Access. And put in their username and password. And there you have it. We now have 2 virtual machines called VM3 and VM5. All we have to do is double click on one of the virtual machines, And like I said, it has its own processor, memory, hard disk, just like regular PCs. And your virtual monitor is called console. And there you have it. You now have a Vista machine running on top of Windows XP. Okay, and that is using the VI Web Access. Another method of user access is called VI Client. And it looks like this. Again, you jot down the IP address or the name of the authenticating server and your username and password. A good note on VI Client is that we suggest that only administrators use this type of client since it's got more buttons to it. So as you can see, there is a lot of buttons. You can see the administration side, scheduled task, which is responsible for automating some of the features in the prototype. You also have the events part, where you can actually monitor who's logging in, who's logging out, who's turning off virtual machines, and that sort of thing. Also administration, this is where you can customize which users have which certain types of rights. So let's go back to inventory, and as you can see, using VI Client, this is how they also log in to the virtual machines. As you can see, there's a note on top that says there's 3 active connections to the console, and that's it's a good thing if you're an admin. Also, if you choose to kick one of the sessions, you can also click on administration, then sessions. As you can see, you can kick off any of these sessions that are currently running. And that is VI Client. One of the things that we just currently found out is you can log into the virtual machine using remote desktop, which was surprisingly a lot faster compared to the web access and the client parts. So for this one, you just need to type in the IP address of the virtual machine, and then you're in.